Hello everybody, this is YellowDemonHurlr back with more Abzu. When we last left our hero slash heroine, we don't know. All we know is that he or she has cat ears on her helmet. We explored the coral, I told a story about sharks, and we opened this door. So let's dip into this current and see where it takes us. Tuna! Oh, can I ride fish here? I missed. No, come back. These fish are weird. They seem just red and blue. They don't seem like other fish. Which I suppose is... Oh! I saw a shell. Achievement unlocked, jet stream. Ooh. Dark fish. Ah, orcas. Hello, orcas. Oh, I was so distracted by the orcas that I forgot to go for the fish. Whoa, watch it with that tail, buddy. Wow, that's a lot of sharks. And, sailfish, yeah. Not swordfish, sailfish, I think? There's a difference. Whew. This is quite the spectacle. It would probably be an even better spectacle if it wasn't running at 10 frames per second. I don't know what to do about this. Whoa! I mean, it's well below my typical standards, but I don't know. I don't think I can get it any better. Reducing the graphics doesn't really make a difference. There's just too much stuff. My computer is too weak. So, boost. This looks like some sort of coral platform. Tube corals, staghorn, weird rock columns. Guessing there's nothing down there. Okay. So we know the drill here. Into the goop. Ooh, ammonite. It's a ghost of an ammonite. Oh, I see. So these are things to unlock. That's the one we did, because it has the manta rays. Now we have the ammonites. So I'm guessing that when we unlock this, the ammonite will no longer be a ghost? No, turn around. Those are big ammonites. Well, a big ammonite. Dolphin cakes. I never really got the hang of that. Okay. Put the glowy thing in the blob and let loose the ammonites. No, orcas. It's water underwater. And orcas come out of it. Weird. Now that door is open. Okay. Whoa, where'd all these fish come from? You're lagging my game, fish. Snappers, parrotfish, unicorn fish. damselfish, orcas. Sea turtle. What kind of sea turtle is this? Green sea turtle. A really big one too. Yeah, we saw lots of these during my reef trip. I think I probably would have gotten in trouble if I rode one though, like I'm doing now. Right. Thank you, Mr. Sea Turtle. Can I ride an orca? Or are they just gonna keep bouncing away? Yep, here we go. Ride the orca. What am I holding on to? There's nothing there but smooth skin. Yeah. Orcas I did not see. Those are... I really don't think they're tropical animals. I don't think they even migrate through the tropics. Could be wrong, though. The place where I was does get humpback and dwarf minke whales, but it wasn't the right time for them when I was there, sadly. Not that I probably would have seen them anyway. The waters we spent most of our time in were pretty shallow. Probably much too shallow for whales. Except maybe the dwarf minke whales? Amphorae, I think is what those are called. Ooh. Shark mural. Apparently the shark has some special significance to these people. Some sort of magic shark with a magic orb that looks a lot like the one that comes out of me when I deal with the blobs. There's that mural again. Ooh. Sharks. That's a bait ball if I ever saw one. Ooh, white tip. No, that's not a white tip. That's oceanic white tip. Yeah, so not a white tip reef shark, an oceanic white tip. A pelagic shark. So you see these big side fins on these guys? That's because sharks are negatively buoyant. They sink if they stop. This doesn't necessarily mean they drown if they stop swimming. Because, are you trying to kick me off? No, you're eating. A lot of them can pump water past their gills. Wow, this diver has quite the grip. Anyway, but yeah, so in order to keep their proper depth, altitude, whatever you want to call it, they basically have to fly through the water. Their wings work, their fins work pretty much the same way as airplane wings, which is cool. Oh, what was that? Not a lot of fish make sounds. In fact, I don't know of any that make sounds. Thanks for the ride, Mr. Whitetip. And what else we got? What are you? You are... Oh, wait a minute. You're a mahi-mahi. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, I can steer the fish. Huh. Sort of. Whatever you are, you're predatory. Can I steer the fish? Maybe? Okay. Oh, I know a better way to examine these. Meditation. rotate. Pilotfish. This is a gray reef shark. We've met him. Oceanic white tip. We've met him. Is that a black tip? No, that's a gray reef shark. Mahi mahi. It's a pretty big bait ball they got going on there. Whoa. Are those humpbacks? No, 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 no. Show me the whales. Humpback whales. Okay, I gotta ride those guys. What else we got first? Here we go. Swordfish. Oh no, striped marlin. And yes, those guys are predatory. In fact, I think most fish that live in the open ocean are predatory, because there's not really a whole lot to eat in the open ocean. It's nutrient poor, most of it. It's basically a desert, so no plants or anything. The only thing to eat is other fish. Okay. Can I see what's in the bait ball? No, I'm just this gray reef shark swimming upside down. Giant trevally. Trevally? Whoa! 7 frames per second. Okay. Let's ride the marlin. Maybe I'll get a nice thumbnail out of this. Okay. Let's check out that bait ball. So are you going to part before me? No, not really. Sort of. I want to see if I can get in the center of that. Ooh, whales. Okay. Camera up. No, don't do a backflip. It's not really where I want to be. Maybe it's moving, and that's why I'm having so hard of a time. 5 frames per second! Too hard, too laggy. Gonna go play with the whales. Hi, whales! And by the way, I would not advise approaching whales like this. They're not aggressive, obviously, but they're so big that even a wayward movement could seriously injure you. So be careful around whales. Big things in general. Wish there was a zoom button. Oh. Can I steer the whale? Not really. Not surprised. Trying to steer a whale works about as well. Actually, it looks like I can steer the whale sometimes. Alright, thanks, whale. Humpback whales, by the way, are considered a pretty solid conservation success story because they were very critically endangered. So critically endangered that even Star Trek couldn't ignore them. It made a whole movie about going back in time to the 1980s. to save the whales. And they brought them back to the future to keep a space whale probe from destroying the Earth. And ooh, what are those? No. I want to keep going down. Ooh. But anyway, they have recovered quite nicely, which is sort of unexpected because whales, ooh, thresher sharks, huh? Whales have very slow life histories, horseshoe crabs. It takes a long time for them to reproduce, so they don't tend to recover very quickly. Hello, lobsters. Can I ride the lobsters? No. I can see the range of my sort of echo thing now, though. But yeah, do you see how barren the bottom of this ocean floor is here? Not a whole lot to eat. Lobster platform. I wonder how deep we are at the moment. Pretty deep. Let's see. Anything interesting around here? What is this? Okay. Let's head up to that gate, and it'll take my drone, and we will move on. By the way, if you're diving deep like this, and if you're diving that deep, you probably already know this, but don't service this quickly. You'll get nitrogen bubbles in your blood, and they will cause the bends, it's called. AKA decompression sickness. It is painful and potentially lethal. For this reason, there are actually certain fluids that have been designed for people to breathe. The only reason we can't breathe water, believe it or not, is because it just doesn't have enough oxygen in it. And it's too much work to move it around. We can actually extract oxygen from water just like fish can, but we're not as good at moving in water past, so we can't get enough. But if you have super oxygenated liquid, you can breathe it, and it will protect you from decompression sickness, like that. It'll feel like you're drowning, but you won't be. Oh hey, decent frames per second. At least for the moment. Alright. I'm droneless. This seems like a nice place. Of course, I suppose that as soon as the fish show up, my frames are going to drop again. Ooh, chain. Connected to what? Just the ground? It's green, so I'm going to guess it's made of copper? Bronze? Oh, here we go. Back to 15 frames per second again. Man! There's too many fish in this game. Eagle rays! Okay. I think I see a meditation statue. So... ooh, sunfish. Let's take a look around. And then we'll call it an episode. Huh. I can't sit on this for some reason. Okay. Let's ride this sunfish then. And I'll go ahead and call it an episode. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. And if you didn't, please let me know why. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!